haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks because I haven't had time, but I got time today. So we're going to talk about what's been going on in the media. First off, Dwayne Wade's son wants to be a girl. My thing about that is, Boosie commented on it, and his comment went viral. The power of social media and the power that celebrities have over social media when they post things on social media is ridiculous. Because everybody follow his lead. And the thing about the whole situation is, them folks ain't saying nothing about gender reassignment surgery. And the fact of the matter is, that little boy is still a child. You have to be an adult to get that procedure done. It's a process before you get that entire procedure done. You got to go through therapy. You got to take hormone shots, all kind of stuff. But nobody thought about that. They just took what Boosie said and ran with it. In other news, Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of rape. Oprah Winfrey tripped over air because it wasn't nothing on that stage. She had them shoes on all day long. She tripped over air on stage while giving a speech about balance. How funny is that? Nicki Minaj's husband got arrested for not registering as a sex offender in LA. My thing about that is, what was she thinking when she married that man? They can't do nothing together but go to the club. Think about it. She can't even have kids with that man. If she had a child by that man, he couldn't even be a father to his own kid. He can't go to the amusement park, to the water park. He can't go to the zoo. He can't go to the skating ring. He can't go to the school. He wouldn't be able to be a father to his child. He can't go with the child to Chuck E. Cheese, Incredible Pizza, none of that. What was she thinking when she married that man? Moving on, T.S. Madison ex-manager came down to the social media and exposed him. The internet took off with Khia tried to tell y'all. T.S. Madison didn't like that, so he headed on over there to Tasha K channel. So they sitting there looking like the Three Stooges, talking about what had happened 3 years ago. My thing is, at what point will people let that go? Because at this point, in my opinion, it's a bit redundant. That entire so-called interview, in my opinion, was staged. T.S. Madison lied to y'all, and Tasha K was being messy. Per usual. T.S. Madison pulled up a contract that Khia allegedly signed and showed it to Tasha K. We didn't see it. And Tasha K said, yeah, that's her signature. How do you know that to be a fact? You've never met Khia. You've never sat beside Khia when she signed something. So how would you know that that was her signature? And truth be told, her real name ain't even Khia. They also talked about T.S. Madison YouTube channel being shut down during that time. T.S. Madison told Tasha K that he don't shut down YouTube channels. And the reason they brought that up is because that Khia page was shut down. That wasn't Khia's page. P. Weezy was behind that page. And not only that, a lot of other people pages were getting shut down. So T.S. Madison was saying that he wasn't behind it. That's a lie. Because at that time, a lot of people pages were getting shut down. If you went against T.S. Madison, if you was making commentary on YouTube that wasn't of his liking, he was getting that page shut down. I was a victim of that. I had this channel on standby, but I had another channel, and that channel got shut down when I was doing commentary during that Queen's Court debacle. I was putting out content that wasn't in favor of T.S. Madison, and I was getting a lot of emails from YouTube/Google, and eventually my page got shut down. So that was a lie when T.S. Madison said that he ain't shutting down no pages and his page wasn't monetized. That's a lie. That channel was monetized because I used to watch that channel. So for him to sit up there and tell that bold-faced lie is beyond me. It baffled me because that page was indeed monetized. The thing about it is, when they was around here shutting pages down that wasn't in favor of him, he didn't think that Team Khia wasn't as powerful as the Madden mob. T.S. Madison sat up there and said he didn't know anything about monetizing a YouTube channel. Lies. That channel was monetized. As a matter of fact, when he goes on his rants about Cookie, he always stresses the fact that he been on social media. He been getting money off social media. He didn't need Tasha K help to get that channel back because he knew that he can make another channel and make a comeback out the other channel, just like he doing now. And don't be coming over here tripping on no pronouns, because the fact of the matter is, T.S. Madison is a man at the end of the day. Regardless of how he wants to live his life, at the end of the day, he's a man. Meanwhile, T.S. Madison is also beefing with Cookie. Armand exposed that tea. And speaking of pronouns, when T.S. Madison responded to Cookie, when Cookie came down to the internet and told everybody that T.S. Madison is monetizing off his dead friends' videos, T.S. Madison called Cookie everything but a child of God. He called that man junkies, drunks, transvestites, and all. It's funny how them pronouns fall in place when they get mad. When people get mad at you, they'll tell all your business. You got to be careful with them mad-ass friends. When T.S. Madison, ex-manager, came down to the social media and told his business, that man wasn't lying on him. Khia wasn't lying on him. A.T. Alien wasn't lying on him. Armand wasn't lying on him. Cookie wasn't lying on him. The ex-manager did another video. And the conversation of having Khia's page shut down came up in that conversation. He said that T.S. Madison had nothing to do with it. Lies. You see, only reason why he didn't admit to that because he was in on that. He's shady and messy too. He's telling people what he wants to tell them. He ain't telling the whole truth. He telling some of the truth. Only the truth that ain't gonna make him look bad. And that other little boy that was sitting up there with them, he played the fool the whole time. When Tasha K said, they gonna be out here saying you babysitting my baby. Not my baby. But what was really going through her head was, your gay ass ain't keeping my baby. That's what she really wanted to say. And he didn't even catch the shade. Virgin Storm is definitely in the closet. He's in denial. He's a queen. 8 days a week, 24 hours a day. No, 25 hours a day. 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. He a queen. That man is gay. All day, every day. He's just in denial. No straight man carries on the way that he carries on. No heterosexual man does the things that he does. Has the conversations that he have. Period, Pooh. Your gaydar can't do nothing but go off with him. Moving on, T.S. Madison and Wade+Khia+T are beefing back and forth about the term fish. Let's talk about it. So, with that being said, in my opinion, my solution would be Wade+Khia+T, when a gay man comes to you and directly addresses you as fish, put them in their place. Because the term ain't going nowhere. And as far as T.S. Madison responding to Wade+Khia+T, calling her out her name, he wrong for that. Because the word ain't going nowhere. I get it. If you don't understand gay lingo, you won't get it. But for him to say, if we can't say fish, why y'all using our lingo? Give us our lingo back. First of all, let's be clear. Because can't nobody tell me anything about the LGBT community. Because I'm seasoned in that area. I have experience in that area. I live that area. I got family members and friends who are in the LGBT community. So with that being said, for T.S. Madison to say, give us our lingo back, that lingo don't belong to y'all. Y'all took that from biological ghetto women. Y'all took our lingo and exaggerated it and made it your own. The same way y'all took the rainbow from the little kids. Y'all know them little kids like drawing rainbows up there at the daycare center, in preschool and in kindergarten. Y'all know them little girls like the My Little Pony and the unicorns with the rainbow colors in them. So my point is, everybody has a ghetto girl in a family, as a family member, a friend, cousin, auntie, all that. Child, everybody got a Walona Woods in their family. Everybody know a Walona Woods. R.I.P. Walona. Girl, knock on your door. You can't even get off work good enough. Child, let me tell you what had happened today. Girl, let me tell you. That lingo comes from biological ghetto women. Women that have been raised in the hood. Country girls, all that. All the gay folks did was take that lingo and exaggerated it and tried to make it their own. Now let's talk about the so-called insecurity of biological women when it comes to transgenders, transvestites, men in dresses, men in wigs, whatever you want to call it. My thing is, I don't know not one biological woman that's in my circle, in my family, friends of the family, overall, period, who's insecure of a transvestite, transgender, man in a wig, man in a dress, man in makeup, man in high heels, man in women accessories, all that. I don't know nobody, because if that's your man, that's your man. If your man is a heterosexual man that's only attracted to biological women, that's what it is. If you in a relationship with a man that you got to be insecure about, then you need to get a reality check on yourself. Because clearly your man is gay. If you got a man or a husband, baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever he may be, your significant other, whatever he may be to you, and you know and he know that he's only interested in biological women, you ain't got nothing to worry about. What an insecurity come in at. Because I notice that the transvestite, men in wigs, transgender, whatever you want to call them, they use that term very loosely. You insecure. And some people would say that I've heard someone say online, on YouTube, Armand Wiggins, that it's a battle of the dick when it comes to the gay boys and the biological women. No, it's not. Ain't no battle, bitch. Ain't no battle at all. If you know your man is heterosexual, he ain't interested in no gay boy, gay man, transvestite, transgender, no nothing of that sort. Period, Pooh. If you know and your man know, y'all ain't with that, it ain't no battle over it. I ain't never had a man that was interested in gay boys, sissies, punks, transvestites, transgenders. None of that. So it ain't no battle for the dick in my life. And let's be clear on another thing. I ain't no cisgendered woman. I'm a woman. When my mama went in labor and went to the hospital and shitted me out, the doctor told my mama it's a girl. That doctor didn't tell my mama it's a cis girl. Shit don't even make sense. Stop trying to come into society and change shit around just to make y'all self-comfortable. I get it with the transgender people. They want to live their life the way that they want to live their life. But that does not give them the right to come into the heterosexual community and try to rearrange our life, our way of thinking, and our opinions. Because, see, I'm going to tell you something. I got a transgender cousin. When I tell y'all I speak from experience, it's real. It's facts. I do. I got a transgender cousin. She was born a girl. And yes, I still do call her a she. She ain't tripping on no pronouns. She don't care about that. We don't do that. We ain't rocking like the shit I see on social media. She has been married to her girlfriend for about 10 years. And in the past 3 years, she got her name changed, she got her boobs chopped off, and she had her a penis built on. Me, just like some of her sisters and brothers, because she got quite a few sisters and brothers, her mom, other people in our family, friends, except for the ones in the LGBT community, her friends in the heterosexual community. Some of us, depending on the situation and the conversation, we still call her she. She ain't tripping on no pronoun. She don't care about that. She live her life the way she want to live her life. She's only concerned about her. She ain't concerned about what nobody else think. Period. Pooh. Now I'm running out of time. So, another thing, before I let y'all go, a conversation came up about HIV/AIDS. I heard Armand Wiggins say he knows heterosexual women that has HIV/AIDS, because it's the same thing. If you do your research well, you will know. I know this because I have family members and friends who has this shit. And I don't did all my research on it. Y'all can let them medical terminologists fool y'all if y'all want to. HIV and AIDS is the same thing. Same complications, same symptoms, same everything. When you die, your ass die of AIDS. When you catch it, it's still AIDS. They pacified y'all with the HIV term. But on another note, back to him. He said that he know heterosexual women that have HIV. Where do you think that came from? That came from the gay community. Some woman, husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, significant other, or whatever stepped out on her with someone that's on the down low. And she brought it back to the heterosexual community. The only other way to catch HIV, if it's not through sex, is dirty drug needles and blood transfusions. I don't know no doctor that's making blood transfusion mistakes. I don't know too many people in 2020 that's sharing dirty needles. Don't let them people pacify y'all with their beliefs and their logic. When HIV/AIDS hit the heterosexual community, trust and believe it came from the gay community. When I tell y'all I'm experienced in that area with knowledge, I'm speaking facts because it has happened in my family, in my circle. Heterosexual women that were my friend, one died from it. No, two died from it. They caught it from a gay man that was on the down low. Any topic that has anything to do with the LGBT community, I'm very knowledgeable about it because I got family members and friends that live that life. So can't nobody come to me and tell me shit about the LGBT community. I know when they wrong and I know when they right. Now, in other news, R. Kelly attorney filed for a motion to have his racketeering charge dismissed. My thing with that is, to prove racketeering, prosecutors have to show that R. Kelly was the leader of a criminal enterprise that included a co-conspirator or co-conspirators such as managers, bodyguards, drivers, personal assistants. Now, where have we heard that before, y'all? It's all over social media. Teen Truth trying to push it. Teen Truth had bus drivers all on their YouTube platform lying to the people about bitches shitting in bags and all kind of stuff. They calling R. Kelly personal assistants runners and all that. They use those terms. His manager, Daryl McDavid and not Daryl McDavid, Milton Brown and yeah, that was Darrell McDavid and Milton Brown. And Daryl Johnson was supposed to be his crisis manager. That's why I was getting the names kind of twisted. They throw all that terminology out. And now they have a Jane Doe number 6. So they had to redo his federal indictment. Y'all, this stuff is a mess. Now, I've said on this channel several times that I can believe R. Kelly is guilty of some things, but not everything that these people are trying to say, right? The first trial was real to me. This is some bullshit. Then we have Azriel Clary coming down to the social media talking about R. Kelly made her eat shit slushes. He had her shitting in a cup to make her eat it. Azriel Clary likes eating dookie, dookie. R. Kelly got him eating dookie. Let me stop playing, y'all. This is a mess. Because my thing is, think about it, people. If that girl got up with R. Kelly when she was 17 years old and she left at the age of 22, I don't know not one 17-year-old that will be willing to eat their own shit. If it's a lie, it's messy. If it's the truth, it's fucked up. So, yesterday, on the 5th, R. Kelly went to court. R. Kelly is still pleading not guilty to Jane Doe number 6. And my thing is this here, people, what a lot of people fail to realize. I don't know half of these people that are protesting for or against R. Kelly, but what I can tell by far is a lot of them lames, a lot of them squares, because here's how it go in court, people. They can't have a trial if R. Kelly don't know who his accusers are. You can't press charges on nobody and they don't know who you are. So y'all got to listen to the mindset of some of these people that be behind these devices. It just don't work like that, people. Whatever the prosecutors have, they have to turn it over to R. Kelly's attorneys. It's the law, people. Whatever the prosecutors have in their discovery package, they have to turn that over. Period. It's like they don't have anything. They trying to make a case out of no case. Because now they want to go to R. Kelly's storage. And they looking for cell phones and recordings and videotapes. All kind of stuff. They trying to find something to make it stick. Because at this point, the way it's looking, they don't have anything. And then we have Azriel Clary. That's the reason they're doing that. We have Azriel Clary coming down to the social media talking about he made her eat shit slushes. and he made her videotape it, or he videotaped it. That doesn't make sense, people. It's entertaining, but it's not realistic. I mean, think about it. Why would you do that? Then she also told us that R. Kelly has girls on tape, grown women on tape, violating children as young as 6 years old. Think about it, people. You sat there and you watched that, and you didn't get up and go. You didn't tell nobody. You didn't tell the authorities. Then you talking about you ate cups of shit and you didn't leave. You stayed 4 years. None of this stuff makes sense. These people are liars. They trying to take R. Kelly down so they can come up. It's so obvious. Even Tasha K spilled the beans on them. It probably flew over a lot of people's heads, but it didn't fly over my head. When Tasha K came down to the internet, when she exposed Azriel Clary, dad, Angelo Clary, when she said what she said, and what she said was, the goal has always been to take down R. Kelly, that said a lot, people. The extent that they going to take that man down is crazy to me. This girl done came down to the social media and told everybody she a shit eater. Really, bitch? And you wonder why people calling you a bitch? So you just gonna shit in a cup and eat it. Can you all imagine that? Picture that. Her bent over, shitting in a cup in front of R. Kelly and eating it. The fuck? That shit is weird, yo. Bitch, really? Did you eat the whole cup? Did you lick it? Or did you just eat a little bit of it? That shit is disgusting. And y'all can tell that it's been a setup, because phone conversations, or alleged phone conversations, of her talking to R. Kelly since he's been incarcerated, where she's saying that you did me wrong. You might not even make it to court. You might not even get a bond, something to that effect. Girl, you recording him. Was it really him? Because I couldn't tell from the voice. You got some people online saying R. Kelly was crying. From what I heard, whoever that was that she was talking to, don't know whether it's R. Kelly or not, because I couldn't make out the voice. That person wasn't crying. That person said, I what? I what? That person was saying, I what? When Azriel Clary was recording a phone call where she was saying, it's done, it's over. You may not even make it to trial. I'm done with it. You used me. You played me. It's over. The person on the other end was saying, what? That person on the other end wasn't crying. And I'm not sure whether it was R. Kelly or not, but that's the narrative that they trying to put out. So, R. Kelly attorney said R. Kelly ain't got nothing to hide. They can seize all his stuff. So, if they go to that storage and they don't find nothing, that's another indication of these people reaching. But if they do find some graphic videos of Azriel Clary eating shit and a 6-year-old child being violated, R. Kelly, out of here. Now, before I wrap this video up, let's get into Snoop Dogg going on the red table and talking to Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith tried to make that situation about her. That was a mess. Talking about she felt like Snoop was talking to her or Willow or her mama. Girl, you still ain't came down to the internet and explained to us why Willow, as a child, was laying up in the bed with a grown man a few years back. Child, bye. I'm sick of these people. Everybody trash.